All right. So, Genie, you getting ready to
Hello.
go on a big trip, so we're doing this kind of
Yes.
like oh, thank you. Hey, excuse you.
Sorry.
Excuse-
Bless you.
I wasn't
but
saving that.
yeah,
It just came out
anyways.
of nowhere.
Anyways, next episode you're going to be in a hotel room, so
Yes. And
you
it's
said
going to be a 12-hour difference between
12 hours?
yeah.
So, if we do it
Bro.
at like 3 in the afternoon, it's going to be 3 in the morning.
I'm kind of down for that though. It'd be kind of fun.
You're just not going to
It'd be
sleep that night?
Yeah, it'd be kind of down. I'd be kind of down like, guys, I just had the wildest day. Well, who
Uh,
knows?
Are you excited?
I don't know. I don't know how
It's
to think
got
about it.
it's work, so I could get how you wouldn't be that excited.
Well, I'm quitting the job the day I get back, so I want to stay, but it's okay.
Oh, yeah, because you're going because
That's right.
of the job, right? Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
I
sense,
can't
dude.
refund my ticket because it's $650 for a refund, and I paid $850 for the ticket. So it's like gonna go for the character development and hopefully make a cool vlog.
The character development. You gotta
Yeah,
gain that
but
plot armor.
yeah, the plot. Hey, I like that. No, that's the excuse I get for like doing everything in life that I probably shouldn't do, but I do it anyway. Is
Yeah.
character development.
Yeah, well, see, so I don't understand. So isn't Dubai known for being just like full of like rich people?
It's I think so, and I don't really know what to expect. I'm kind of like not looking much up about it. I probably will over these next couple of days because I'm probably gonna get more anxious about it.
I
But
just don't.
yeah,
Why is it? I don't get like why there's so many rich people there though. Like I don't know the full story with Dubai.
I
I
don't
have
either. It
no
was
idea.
they tried to make it like a resort thing. Like there was like a couple failed projects that like a project that started that was like kind of unnecessary. Like they made like the palm, which is like this formation that like in the shape of a palm tree surrounded by like a body of water, and then something called the world, which was going to be like the shape of the like the world, like what's the right word for it, like the globe, but then they stopped it halfway through the project, so there's like these plots of like land or in this body of water that just have nothing on it,
That's
and it
crazy.
just looks like a big mistake. Yeah, and so I think it's just like this big city where you know the
Oh,
richest of the rich in the Middle East are. But yeah.
dude, I think it's because of oil.
Oh, that's why they
Oh,
stopped it?
Yeah, because it says oil was discovered in Dubai just over 50 years ago, but only accounts for 1% of its earnings. So I think a lot of people says the move away from oil led to a boost in tourism. And the little oil Dubai eventually discovered in 1966 went towards building the city we know today. So it's like oil sort of kicked it all off, and then because of how the city was built, tourism was like super high.
I see.
damn.
That's
S-
cool, dude.
Speaking of oil, dude, what's going on with the gas prices, Genie? Because you sent me that picture.
So what was that? Did it save to my phone? Let me
It said
check. I
like
know it was like $5.99, right?
it
Yeah,
was
here
like
it is.
$5.19 for regular unleaded,
Let me
right?
see if you can see this properly. Yeah. Hold on. You can't really see
Nah,
it.
you
Hold on.
can't.
Uh,
I'll make it work. I'll make it work. Now I'm making it fail. There, yeah, you
There
can
you go.
kind of see 519,
519, yeah.
589, and 599. That is unbelievable. I
and
cannot believe they get that.
That was that like
so
downtown LA?
Yeah, that was
It's always bad
West
there.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what exactly is causing that? Was there another attack that happened, or
I heard that another big like the second biggest pipeline in the world had some like hack or an attack or something like that happen in the Middle East. And I feel like we're not feeling it too much in the
Right.
Midwest because so close to Texas, you know. So until it gets really bad, I'm not gonna really feel it here because I think gas is still under $3 here.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah.
I mean, I
I'm
can look it up
definitely
and
paying
see
for it.
what the gas prices
yeah?
are.
Dude, I feel like people were saying like, oh, this is gonna be 2020 part 2, right? This year hasn't been quite that, but it's still been full of a bunch of garbage. There's so much crap that's
Yeah.
happened this year, and it's like, dude, like it just doesn't
Yeah.
end. Maybe it's because like now that I'm like now that I actually have to worry about this stuff because I'm an adult, like I have to go and buy gas. I have to go outside and stuff like that and deal
Yeah.
with people. it's like now those effects are a little bit more prominent.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I mean, I've heard people say that, yeah, like these past 2 years have just kind of been like straight doo doo. But I I feel like I must have just not perceived it the same way because I was a kid during, like even just like post 9/11 when everything changed,
Yeah.
with like airports and security and stuff like that. So it's weird, man. This is a weird
Dude,
world
can
we
you
live in.
imagine going to the airport and not having to go through customs? Like you literally just
I know, dude.
I mean, you would still have to like get your thing stamped and they look at you, but you don't have to like take your shoes off and put all your stuff through a metal
Yeah.
detector. That'd be crazy.
It's,
Everybody's
dude,
smoking
so-
everywhere.
well, I don't know about smoking, but
Everybody was smoking everywhere.
Yeah.
yeah, but the smoking stuff was because of like the health effects, not because of 9/11, was it?
Well, it kind of happened at the same time when they finally like banned smoking
Yeah.
on planes and public
Um,
transportation. It's like right around the same
Yeah.
time.
Well, see, because I was talking about flying cars on TikTok, and this guy was saying that flying cars will exist because the idea that stuff falling out of the sky is like going to be an issue if there's flying cars doesn't apply to planes. And I was like, dude, planes and flying cars are a much different thing.
Yeah, you can't just go to a DMV and all of a sudden there's your plane license. Like you got to take lessons. You have to have
Yeah.
like hundreds of flight hours to be able to fly on your own. And then like not like I don't know if you know this, but flying at night is like 100% different than flying during the day. Like you know, you got to be able to fly just using your instruments, which flying in fog in a helicopter was one of those like pucker up your butthole moments, dude. Like it's so claustrophobic, you can't see anything. And I mean,
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, it's a completely different beast. They call it IFR, like instrument flight. Wait, is it IFR? Yeah, IFR and VFR. VFR is visual, IFR is instrument. I know Bill
Well-
Burr's talked about it because he got qualified to fly with just instruments.
Okay. Do you guys think flying cars will exist?
No.
ever?
I mean, if they do, dude, it's going to be so far in the future, you know? And, like, even if they did all of a sudden in, like, 10, 20 years, I feel like it would only be super, super rich people. It'd be like private jets. Like, not
Well, that's how
anybody
it
would
is.
just,
That's how it is in Cyberpunk.
yeah.
Just the
Which-
rich are flying, you saying? In Cyberpunk?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
because like legit there's times where like a flying car will like they'll drive around somewhere and then they'll drop you off and they'll just like fly off.
Like, I think
It's
Blade Runner 2049 should actually be like Blade Runner 2449 or something, you know? Like, it would be like that far into the future, I think.
Well, dude, Blade Runner, after I watched that first one, I was like, holy crap, bro. Like,
Such a cool universe.
it is, dude. And like, it's weird because I think since it's so like, there's so much technology, I think part of what they were trying to say is that like, when
Can you get the mic a little closer, by the way?
yeah, when you get that far into the future, things are just so disconnected. Like, even
Yeah.
right now with phones, like you're barely even outside, right?
Yeah.
And if people had like cybernetics and they were making like fake people to ship to different worlds and stuff like that, dude, reality would be like just gone. Like,
Yeah.
it's so crazy.
Dude, what I really like about the new Blade Runner is the whole arc between him and his like AI girlfriend. That whole thing is pretty interesting.
Beautiful, beautiful,
Dude,
beautiful scene.
I really need to rewatch that movie because I still don't remember what happened in it.
Dude, it is still my favorite. I need to get a poster.
That's the most. Yeah, dude, I wanted to get a poster too. Actually, that's so funny.
I'll probably get one of those like fan made posters though. You know, not like the regular theatrical
Yeah.
one.
Well,
Yeah.
have you thought about getting like a disc plate one?
Are those metal ones?
Yeah.
I have to look into it. But
Mhm.
yeah, I
And
still think
maybe-
That would be cool.
right
need to
as
get
of
a
right
code for
now, as that's true. As of right now, Blade Runner is still my favorite. I thought about doing like short movie reviews on YouTube.
Hey,
A good idea.
Something I care
that's
about.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
was,
sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say like I always love to put like posters and art of stuff I love in the house. I feel like, and if I had a dream home,
Can you
I would have a mural.
can you get your mic a
Wait,
little
what?
closer? I'm trying. People are giving me
Me?
so much. Yeah, people are giving me so much shit lately about the audio. Like they're like, "Oh, Chris is not loud enough. Turn your brother up." I'm like, "I turn him up as much as I can."
Well,
Like,
I don't know. I
Something.
don't know if they're talking about the newer episodes or they're talking about the older ones. 'cause the older
I
ones,
don't
it was
know.
like
It
'Cause,
was
dude,
definitely.
my mic is a lot better than it was before, bro. Sound like I
Yeah.
was
How about
talking through
now?
a
Is this better?
toaster.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just move it a little bit more up, so it's not in frame. It's like covering your face a little. Boom.
Good idea. No, it's still up.
No, it's fine for me. But move it down. I'll tell you when to stop.
Bro, what are we doing?
I'm trying to get the
Oh,
best
test
sound
1, 2.
quality. That's good. That's good. I can't see it.
Okay,
You're
cool.
good. That's good.
Joe Rogan doesn't have these issues, bro. Come on.
was
Joe
I saying?
Rogan's on episode freaking 600.
No, he's on episode like
Oh,
1000,
no.
bro.
PKA's on like episode 5 something.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
sometimes their crap still looks stupid. Dude, have you seen what Taylor's been doing lately?
His green screen background.
Yeah, dude, I freaking
He
love
had that one
those,
up
man.
Boogie pointing the gun out the door. Oh man.
Wait, Genie, do you watch PK?
PK, I don't watch any podcasts but Danny DeVito.
Dude, PKA is hilarious. Like,
PKA, okay.
yeah. So, do you know who Woody's gamer tag is?
No.
What about FPS Russia?
Heard of that, yeah. Heard
Yeah,
that.
so it's them and then some guy named Mercadurka, who he just goes
Yeah.
by Taylor.
Taylor
And
Merca.
they just talk about all kinds of stuff, bro. Like they talk
Okay.
about
Okay.
like
Yeah.
dude, a lot of time they end up talking about like I guess guns and like weed and just the news. It's just they talk about the funniest stuff, bro. I think it's
Yeah.
probably my favorite podcast.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
FPS Russia went to prison for like having like an ounce of weed on him or something like that. So that was a big deal because he
Yeah,
went to
so
prison for like 2 months.
He's no longer allowed to have a gun because he's a felon. So
Yeah, until one of these politicians, someday, kind of like forgives all that. Because hopefully that happens, man.
Oh.
Because it's really messed up that people can have an ounce of weed on them and then go to prison for it.
yeah, because
Dude,
People are like
yeah.
walking around with pain medication and they get away with that.
and the thing is, so the reason why it happened is because he had all those guns, and then he had weed that was just sort of sitting there, like just chilling, right?
No, he was
They
on his way
said-
home. He was driving.
I was under the impression that they had found out that, or no, someone had called, I thought, and then they searched his house and they were like, you have a bunch of guns and you have weed. It looks like you're trying to sell it to people.
So what I remember hearing is that he was on his way home, got pulled over, and he had cargo pants on. And so because he had cargo pants on, they said that he wore those pants to put his weed in to sell it. He had an intent to distribute because he was going home to go smoke with his girlfriend. And so it was just a really big mess, and then they like used that to like go after the gun thing and just dig deeper, and it was a
Dang.
huge long thing, and he ended up going to prison for 2 months. And then so when he got out, the podcast kind of blew up a little bit because of that, because a whole episode.
Oh no,
For, like-
I checked Wikipedia and it says Kyle had apparently received 25 grams of butane hash oil through the mail, and that's when he got raided.
Oh,
Wait, he's been raided twice.
yeah,
dude.
he's been rated
In
more than once.
2013 and then 2017 is when the second one happened. And
Both for drugs?
well, so because he has a lot of guns, the ATF was the one that raided him, not like the FBI or anything like that. Which the ATF, they're annoying to deal with. But dude, he was going through all that stuff for 2 years.
Could have gotten a lot
So-
more time, but
Yeah, and I think he probably
Dang.
didn't get that much time because, in all honesty, like what he got in trouble for really wasn't that big.
oh
of a
yeah,
deal.
no, I'm sure a lot of it just didn't stand up in court. It was obviously
Yeah.
like they were grasping at stuff to try and get him.
Which,
for other
dude,
things.
if he's able to come back though, bro, people will watch because he's still getting like tons of views to this day.
He said he won't come back
That's good.
He won't come back.
as FPS Russia. No, he said that because guns on
really?
YouTube are super censored. Because you look at like
Oh.
you look at Hickok 45, he's got almost just as much subscribers, if not more, as FPS Russia, and his videos only get like 150K now. Because it literally you have to go to his channel to watch them. If you search guns, like it's not gonna come up.
I just freaking hit my mic, man. I'm sorry.
It's crazy
Uh,
how censored it is.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, because all of his videos have like at least 1 million views, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't realize he's in a Black Ops 2 commercial.
Yeah, with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, dude. Like he blew up, bro. And then yeah, YouTube it's kind of lame with like what you can put. Dude, you see the freaking naked yoga thing?
What's that?
Yeah. Dude, there's literally a loophole on YouTube where if you type in naked yoga, it's like legit like it's softcore porn essentially, dude. Like it's just on YouTube.
Yeah. People
It's-
showing you the downward dog, but they're naked.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dudes and girls, by the way.
Chris did his research.
Oh,
No,
God.
they talked about
Yeah, I
it. They're
know
like,
that.
oh, that's a pee-pee.
Is it monetized?
I probably, but
Dude.
not the channels themselves. Probably just YouTube puts ads on it anyways because they put ads on everything now.
Yeah, people are saying that it's like the hot tub stream meta, but for
Oh
For
my
YouTube.
God, that's straight up naked yoga.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah. And by the way, it's lame because that's allowed on YouTube, but as soon as you pull out one gun, you get in tons of trouble for it because
you don't get in trouble, you just get flagged. They won't monetize your stuff. So
I mean, it depends. Oh, actually, no. The guns weren't the problem. It was weed that was the problem.
yeah,
That was what people were getting in trouble for. Yeah.
drugs, anything to do with illegal.
Not illegal substances, but stuff that's like questionable.
Anything that could be misconstrued as illegal activity is a big no-no on YouTube. You'll get demonetized and censored for it. But
Yeah.
YouTube is killing it with the transparency about it because they just rolled out this new thing where you can literally select, like, my video has it has a more than normal amount of profanity. It has to talk, like it's demonstrating guns. It's doing this, like, so they kind of have it set up now where like they can find more specific ads for your channel instead of straight up just demonetizing it. So,
Which is what they
that's
should.
cool.
They,
better.
that's
they
what.
should have done that in the first place, dude.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, just like in aviation, they always said that like rules and guidelines are written in blood, and it's kind of the same with YouTube. That it's kind of written in YouTuber blood because a lot of them, it took them it took them getting demonetized and banned for them to like realize, hey, like there's got to be a more a more correct way of going about it, without straight up just destroying someone's livelihood.
Dude, there's a mod that they're coming out with for Black Ops 3 that's Transit remastered, and it looks amazing.
Black Ops 3?
Yeah, because there's custom maps on Black Ops 3.
As of since when? Since a long time?
Since like 3 or 4 years ago. Dude, this looks so good. I'll send it to you, but dude, like there's like shaders on there, and
Wow.
dude, it looks really good. Wow.
So speaking of the hot tub meta, you heard about what happened. I think I mentioned to you earlier. I forgot how you say her name.
Amaranth.
Amaranth. So she's probably the most popular hot tub streamer, I would say. Like if you type in hot tub streamer, she's like the first one to pop up. She's got.
I wouldn't say hot tub streamer. I say booby streamer because that's what she is.
Yeah, she straight up will. I mean, I think she's just she constantly promotes her OnlyFans, and then she'll be wearing like straight up lingerie.
Yeah.
Wait,
is she the one that like threw her cat and was like abusing it?
No, that was Alinity, I think. Is who you're thinking about,
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
she threw her cat like mid game, and then there was another time where she was like taking shots of vodka, and she gave her cat like a catful, and I guess cats are like way more sensitive to alcohol, and so like the cat could like straight up die from having a little bit more than what she gave him or something.
Oh my
So,
God.
I mean,
And she's still around, so I mean, it just goes to show,
yeah,
there's definitely
Twitch
like a
is weird,
favoritism.
dude.
If you
Well,
got the numbers, they'll ban the rules.
Fuck that.
I get it, but like,
Or you
I
get
don't know,
you get
dude. I
a
just
you get a
feel-
3-day ban instead of a 30-day ban.
I feel like it's unfair though when somebody will like accidentally do something and then that gets them permanently banned.
Yeah, I mean, I've literally seen like people say like, "Why is this person not banned?" And he'll like literally like you can hear him like beating his girlfriend in the background or something, and it's like, dude.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, and I mean, I guess I understand when they're like, oh well, we weren't aware of it, or sometimes it's just like, oh well, they're a bigger streamer, so like we're gonna give the benefit of the doubt. But like, there's times where something's obviously an accident, and they're like, oh, sorry, you're
Dude.
gone.
I can't remember what he streamed on, but there was a guy this Russian guy was, I think he was Russian. He was streaming and he got in an argument with his girlfriend or wife, and I think she was pregnant, and he like jokingly locked her out on the balcony and she froze to death. This was like 6 months ago.
Dude.
On stream.
Oh my god.
And so like he keeps streaming when he realizes his girlfriend's dead. Like as the people show up, like the paramedics and stuff.
He walks out there. Suka bliet. Time to go back to streaming.
Bro, it was
that's
messed up. It was
up.
bad.
Guys, you wouldn't believe it. My wife just froze to death. Can we get poggers in the chat?
Yeah. Saggy PP420, thank you for the
man.
gifted sub.
Guys, can I get some F's in the chat from my wife who just
Oh,
froze to
bro.
death on the balcony?
So messed up.
Oh my god, dude.
But yeah, but anyways, as I was saying, that
Yeah, the hot tub streamer, what happened?
Amaranth, yeah, they took away her ad revenue, so she still gets subs. She has like, I looked, she has like 21,000 subs or something like that right now, so she's killing it. Like the ad revenue is not hurting her at all.
Wait, 21,000?
That's 6 figures. Yeah.
Well, not 6 figures because you get half of that. It's
Well,
5 figures, but still.
the bigger you are, the bigger cut you probably get, from what I hear.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
no, but
they get specific contracts for
That's
people
also
that big.
that's also not taking into consideration bits and stuff like that. So yeah, she's probably getting 6
Yeah,
figures.
like I said, and ad revenue is it's ridiculous, man. Like I don't even know what I make, but it's nothing. Like I don't pay attention to it. It's that little.
I'm gonna check, but I know I probably get like less than $10 a month from ad revenue.
Yeah, as a partner, I'm not supposed to talk about how much I get. So, but it's like I said, it's something that I don't even really look at. It's that.
I have good news. It's more than $10.
Oh.
For this month, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did I tell you I got paid finally?
For your first month?
Yeah.
Nice.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats.
That first payout.
I'm happy. So thanks, Twitch.
I told you, dude. You start do TikTok lives like once a day for like half an hour. And that's just like an extra.
Well, what
10,
I want
50
to
bucks here and
do
there at your
is
size.
if I could start building stuff on TikTok Live, that'd be cool. Cause
Yeah,
so
people will watch that.
What I want to do is I want to make like so Genie, did you ever see that video I made about the stun glove?
No.
It's literally a glove that has a stun gun on it.
Wait, like attached to it?
Like so I'll show you what the version that I'm working on right now.
Yeah, let's see it.
So it's literally just a glove, and then there's these 3D printed knuckles on there, right? And then what you just do is you put some screws in here, and then you wrap wire around it, and then you attach a stun module, which is a bunch of capacitors and a transformer, and it's legit a stun gun that goes onto your knuckles. It's like the Galva knuckles from Black Ops 2. And I made a version a while back, and some dude posted on TikTok where he made his own version. This kid legit went to like some engineering school in California or something like that, and his version looked like crap. No offense to you.
Ooh, Chris got beef.
Well, because it was he actually got a full on stun gun and then just wired it up to his to a glove with
He
some hot
cheated.
glue.
Yeah, he cheated.
It looked like crap. He didn't cheat. It's just that it's not a very good way of going about it.
He didn't put the in-depth work that you did into it.
That's not even it, dude. It's legit. Okay, if you walk around with a freaking stun gun taped to your bicep, that does not look very like safe. And not to mention he used terrible wire for it. There was no insulation really. Like once again, it was hot glued to a glove he got from Walmart. Anyways, I replied to it and was like, "Hey, like you should do this." He didn't even see it, I'm pretty sure. So now I'm gonna make my own version and I'm gonna make it a full arm that's 3D printed and stuff like that. And I wanna actually like do the design and then build it and stuff like that. And hopefully I can do that on TikTok Live, but I have to print all the parts out and I got to figure out when I'm going to do that because I have to do it on weekends probably.
Yeah.
Dude, you should make
So
a YouTube video about that.
you should.
I could.
So I was gonna say, because this will lead into something else later, but speaking of tasers, I did a TikTok way back where somebody said, "Have you ever been arrested?" And I said no, but I got tased at an IHOP once, and and my wife was like, "What?" And I was like, "They're all out of chocolate chips," and like that. And people are like, "What? He got arrested?" I'm like, "No, I didn't get arrested. It was a joke, though. I didn't get tased, but I did see a guy get tased at an IHOP." So that's the truth.
Oh, I remember you telling
Yeah.
me something about that actually.
So
Yeah.
when I worked at the movies, we would do midnight showings, and we'd get off work really late. It'd be like 1 a.m. And so the only thing opens like IHOP, and then IHOP was like right down the street. So we'd all go over to IHOP, and we go in, and this guy is complaining about Obama and some other stuff, and then he pays. And then so like we're sitting down eating, we finally get our food, and then all of a sudden, as we're getting up to leave, the cops show up, and he runs out the door, and he literally gets tased in front of the big window. This is IHOP. He gets tased and just eats shit, dude. He just face planted on the sidewalk, and you hear him like, "Oh!" Like, like, and like we're like, "What happened?" And the cashier's like, "His check bounced." Like he paid he paid with the check, and it like bounced, I guess.
So and his
he had
immediate course of action.
The cops showed up, and apparently he's been going around town paying with checks, and they keep bouncing, so they caught his ass.
Oh my!
But yeah, now he got resisting arrest because he got tased.
Dude,
the thing is, I was 18. This is a long time ago.
That's the worst idea. Actually, didn't you say that the reason why he got tased is or like
he tried to run out? He was like,
no. The way that like I'm trying to explain this. Like he got, I don't want to say that word, but he got hit with the taser because he ran in a straight line instead of like trying to dodge it.
Yeah, no, it was so I remember exactly his words because the officer was like, he was like, he said, what did he say? He said something like, I gotta go, and the cops was like, no, you're not going anywhere, and he was like, no thank you, and just ran out the door, and he just bolts right towards his car, and the cop just runs out and like taser. So I'm from a border town, so a lot of them have like a Spanish accent. So it's like he's like, no thank you, and he just on the ground, dude.
We legit we're from a town that's like basically the border is like.
Have you ever seen
an hour away?
Have you ever? No, the border is like 20 minutes, dude. Have you seen like the fence is 20 minutes away or something? Have you seen 310 in Yuma?
Yes.
That's the town. But
Yuma?
in the movie, Yuma's not in the movie. They're trying to get him on. Christian Bale's trying to get Russell Crowe on the train to go to the prison in Yuma. Because that's all Yuma was known for. It was like the big prison.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's like a museum now, that prison.
Yeah, and that museum too, I think, didn't BuzzFeed go there for BuzzFeed Unsolved or something like that?
I think BuzzFeed Unsolved went there because it's supposed to be super haunted.
Yeah, there's a cell where it's just like straight up just darkness, and like the reason why they'd send prisoners in there is because bats would hide in that little cell. And so if you go in there, there's a chance that there's bats.
Yeah.
Like, at the actual museum.
Would you guys ever do like live ghost hunting?
Oh yeah, I would love to do like a.
That'd be sick.
If cell service was good enough to like, because I don't know how some of these people do it. I think they take a hotspot around with them or something. But I've scrolled through TikTok and found people who are like, there was a guy going through like the what's that famous forest by like Mount Fuji?
The Suicide Forest?
Yeah, that I forgot what the forest is called though. There's a special name for it. But anyways, he was literally just walking through that forest, and there was like 10,000 people watching him. And I looked at his account, and he only had like 400K.
It says
wow.
Awakigahara.
Yeah, something like that. But anyways, he was going through that forest, and it was like it said it said in the link or like the little description, it said if he got like 100,000 coins or whatever it was that he would like run like through the forest or something. And so everybody's just gifting like crazy, trying to get him to like sprint because he's walking all slow, you know?
Well, dude, so that's the thing. If we were to
Because you
do
get
like,
lost.
if we were to do like
Yeah.
ghost hunting, like would you do it more of like a staying in a prison like
Genie.
for 24 hours, or would you do like actually like at night, dude?
Genie, what we got to do is you got to be, if you don't move out here, you got to come out here for Halloween. We got to go to some haunted place.
Dude.
And like,
yeah.
one of us
so
has
down.
like
Do
a
Ouija board and shit.
one of us has a
I don't know
camera,
about
and
that.
then one of us has a camera, and then like I live stream on TikTok, and we just
Yo.
Just
Yeah, I'm
just to be
down.
clear, Ouija board is fake. It's not. It's
Yeah, it's a joke.
It's
a
all
joke. I've actually never
garbage.
done one before.
Well, see, because
A
I've
lot of
heard
people take that really seriously, so I don't.
I've heard stories, and it's legit. It's complete bull crap. Which I mean, that's good because I don't want people selling boards that make demons pop out or something like
nah,
that.
dude, it's
but-
real. I saw that movie Ouija.
Didn't they
Here's
come out in like 2011 or something?
Dude, there's two of them, I think, and I heard the second one was actually
yeah.
pretty decent.
The
Really?
second one was
Oh.
decent.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, I think Chris Stuckman said that it was actually like a surprise, and then he made like there was Annabelle, then there was Annabelle Creation, and then Annabelle. I don't know which one I saw. I think it was Annabelle Creation. That one was actually pretty damn scary, dude.
Yep.
I went and saw that at the
Creation,
theater, and I saw some guys like, oh hell no, he just got up and left like halfway through the movie, and like
Actually,
there was a couple poop my pants moments in that. Oh, bro, don't
Actually,
tell me you got a doll.
it's not just any doll. It's the doll.
The doll.
It's Annabelle.
Why would you own that?
Well,
Are you trying to induce
you wanna know
nightmares?
the real story is because I was making this. So for Annabelle Creation, actually, the guy who was directing it was throwing on like I have to refocus myself. Sorry, the guy was making a contest for like filmmakers that like wanted to. It was like if you make a short film, a horror short film, and it's good enough, you'll get to win chance to meet the director, whatever. I didn't read the fine print that it had to be an original horror film. I thought it was an Annabelle fan film.
So you got the doll,
So I bought the
bro.
doll from a Spencer's for $80.
God damn, bro.
Oh,
$80, and it's like I made this short film. The film was pretty good, in my opinion. But
I want to make a short horror movie, but I feel like
Yeah.
the scary thing is like for a horror movie, like a. Have you ever seen God damn it, what's it called? It's what is it called? Hush. Have you seen Hush?
yeah,
Bro, that's such a simple concept, but the way it's executed, it was genius, bro. Or Lights Out. Like that is such a cheesy concept, but the way it's executed.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
It says a deaf writer who retreated into the woods to live a solitary life must fight for her life in silence when a masked killer appears in her window. If you're deaf, why would you live in the middle of the forest?
Lots of people do it.
That's a terrible idea, though, bro. Like,
That's
see, what if
Yeah.
what if a bear breaks into your freaking house and you don't realize it because you're deaf?
like I said, it was the way it was executed. It was done really well. Cause like it start. You didn't like it?
No, I did. I
Oh,
was
okay.
laughing at what Chris was saying.
Oh, dude. Cause the guy,
You know,
the
but-
guy, the guy who ends up being the stalker. I like him as an actor too. I forgot what his name is. He was in 10 Cloverfield Lane. He's like the guy who's in the bunker with them. Who's like, oh yeah, like you know,
not John Goodman.
not
but the
John
other guy.
Goodman, but the other guy. Yeah, I forgot what his
Yeah.
name is. But I could see that guy going somewhere. I think he was in Short Term 12 also, which I didn't
Wait, is
finish.
it-
I didn't watch that,
is-
but
Is it John Gallagher? John Gallagher Jr.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's a
Yeah.
good actor. I could see him going somewhere.
By the way, the ending for 10 Cloverfield Lane was like, I still
Wait.
think it's stupid.
I don't think it's stupid. I just think that the way it was executed was
Yeah.
It's good.
was so
I
rushed.
get what you're saying. Where it's just like out of
Pretty
nowhere, you're like,
predictable.
oh yeah, so there's just these aliens.
Yeah, no, I
So-
thought it would have been better if she got into a car and then all of a sudden, like, a freaking spaceship just comes down, like, boom, you know? Instead of her, like, standing up and there's just spaceships in the sky.
I don't know, dude, because I feel like it wasn't hinted at at all during the film.
Oh, it was.
So was it?
Yeah, John Goodman was like, "There's a couple ideas I have," and he's like, "One, it's aliens, or two, it's like a terrorist attack." But like I said, up until that point, that movie is 10 out of 10, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I love the way it's executed, the acting. John Goodman, damn, he's a good actor, bro.
He's
could turn-
phenomenal actor.
He could turn it on when he wants to, 100%.
What else?
100%.
Is he in, dude? He's in The Big Lebowski. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Classic.
Donnie, if you
Freaking
don't
love
shut
that
the
movie.
fuck up, he has like a pistol.
Yeah.
I will shoot you right now in the face.
Oh, dude, that's such a good movie.
That is a great movie.
He's in Kong Skull Island. Yeah.
Mm.
You didn't like that movie?
It was good, but I mean, like, it's definitely like a throwaway popcorn movie. Like, there's no
as a
substance,
popcorn
no
movie,
character
dude?
development. The best person in that movie is John C. Reilly.
John C. I need to know actors'
Uh,
names better, bro.
Step Brothers, not Will Ferrell, the other guy.
The curly-headed dude.
They're both
Yep.
curly-headed.
Oh yeah, you're
They're-
right. Huh?
Like they call each other. In the movie, he's like, "You curly-headed fuck." He's like,
I think about
Yeah.
it too. I think about that too. I was like, the guy's hair he looks like a
Yeah.
little gross. But
They're
he's
both
also,
Jewish,
Yeah,
I think.
his-
Yeah.
His hair is way more curly than Will
Bro.
Ferrell's. Though.
I am
Yeah.
so glad they didn't decide to make a second Step Brothers because I feel like it just wouldn't.
Dude, the ending
Mm.
of Step Brothers was. I feel like it was weird. Where they're
I
at
mean, how
like,
do
the wedding or whatever.
How do you? Oh no, I loved it because it takes itself seriously, but it knows like how to execute it.
Yeah, I guess because I wasn't expecting it. I was like, oh, this is kind of an interesting.
I
turn.
love when they like get on the stage and like he's playing the drums, boats and hoes, and he's singing that French song.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did you guys like Project X? Did you see that one?
Yeah, but I hate that it like I was in high school. I think I was a junior or senior when that came out, and so like
yeah.
everybody was like, I'm throwing a Project X party, and it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
somebody's gonna show up with a flamethrower and start burning the place down. Yeah, totally, dude.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen is like 10 people are gonna come over. They're gonna get too loud, and then the neighbor's gonna come over and tell everybody to leave, or the cops are coming. You know
Wait,
what I mean? Like that's
movie?
Project X.
Yeah.
Project X.
It's a found footage about a party that's like goes way too crazy.
It is pretty good, but like I think they were supposed to make a second one for the longest time, and I bet you it was just one of those things where like, nope, it's just not. They
Yeah.
were Pineapple Express 2 was supposed to be a thing. Step Brothers. And, I mean, maybe they could happen someday, but I feel like it's gonna end up being like Dumb and Dumber 2, where it was just like, that time came and went.
Only
Dude,
issue
I
I
feel
have
like-
so far,
I
it
feel
looks
they
like
should
it's
totally do it.
it looks like it's just the same kind of characters as Superbad.
Miles Teller plays himself in it. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like they're
Wait,
at the
what?
store. They're at the store. Like, what are they buying? And they're like, holy shit,
Buying
it's Miles.
alcohol.
Yeah, holy shit, it's Miles Teller. And then he's like, hey, what's up, guys? And he's like, yeah, and they're like, dude, we're throwing this crazy ass party. It's my friend's birthday.
Yeah.
And he's just like, all right, yeah, I'll come by. Yeah. And he shows up.
Wait, so what's the other movie? Is it This Is the End? Is that the one where it's
That's all celebrities in this end of the world. Yeah. That's
yeah. That
that-
movie
that
It's-
movie is
it's-
all improv. It's
Is
all
it?
improv. Yeah.
No
including
way.
Yeah,
including the part where like the helicopter crashes.
Well, I mean, there's definitely like big things like, okay, we want a helicopter to crash, you know, but like the whole movie is like the way they react and the things they say. They tried like 10 different lines. So like that whole monologue between James Franco and Danny McBride, where he's like, who did this? Who cummed all over this nice magazine? Or dude, he's just like, he's like, oh, my bad. He's like, what does he say? He's like, you got this fancy ass house. You got iPads on the wall, and you're still over here jerking off like a goddamn pilgrim. He's like,
Yeah.
and he's like, that's right, man. I like to fucking read. He's like,
Dude, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Dude, James Franco's the best, though, dude. I love James. Dude, did you see the roast of James Franco?
they've roasted all kinds. Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Dude.
I feel like.
Yeah, but dude, that one's like it gets messed up, dude. It
The
gets
roast
messed
of
up.
him?
Yeah, dude. Like,
Who roasted him?
well, it's you. Do you know what like the roast is? Like when they have those kinds of events,
I
they
thought
get,
it
like-
They
was,
they did a roast
they
of
get-
Donald Trump.
they get Yeah, but that's
No, did you? I watched part of it. They
was
did
it
not.
bad?
They didn't hold
Dude,
anything back. It was. I
there
think it
was
was before he was president.
So on the roast. So they had one. They had one where it was. So yeah, the roast of James Franco. They had Seth Rogen, um, Bill Hader, Andy Samberg, um, Jonah Hill. That one was pretty good.
Bill Hader. That's a guy I would like to meet someday.
Yeah, he seems really cool.
He has really bad anxiety.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've listened to him on a podcast and in interviews, and he's talked about how like on SNL, if you go back and watch, there's times where he was supposed to say something and he froze. Like it was really bad for him.
Well, dude, because Bill Hader's the same guy who did the What Fur, right?
Yeah, what for? What for?
What Fur? Dude, the really bad one was the roast of Rob Lowe. There's some chick that I guess is like some politician, Ann Coulter, and like legit the entire time everyone's just calling her like just like a mean old lady, but like in the rudest way possible, where it's just super blatant and it's like, we don't like you. Like they make it clear that they do not like this lady, and they invited her anyways.
That's messed up.
It's messed up, but also apparently like she is like genuinely like a mean person, so her jokes weren't funny either.
Yeah, I mean the roast of Donald Trump, like as much as they pooped on him, like they kept joking, they're like, he doesn't care. Like he's gonna take his money and he's gonna get into his limousine after this and he's gonna go home with his swimsuit model. You know, like they just, and Donald Trump's just sitting there like,
dude, it has Snoop Dogg was there.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's been there for a lot of them.
He has Seth MacFarlane as well. Yeah, I'll check that one out.
I'm sorry, but I don't like Seth MacFarlane. I've always felt like that guy tries way too hard to be funny.
I agree.
He's definitely got an ego to him, I feel like.
Like A Million Ways to Die in the West was super cringe because he would be like there was a scene where he's like, that man just died, and he's like, oh look, now there's a wolf coming to drag the body away. He's like, that man is being dragged away and eaten by wolves. You know, like just so on the nose, and like I'm just like, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's a little different in terms of like how it needs to be executed, because obviously he's just trying to improvise there, right? And a lot of it is just repeating himself until he like figures out the next thing to say.
Except they kept it in the movie.
Yeah, but you know who does a really good job of that?
James Franco, Danny McBride. No, Danny McBride is like the king of improv. Everything he does is improv.
The guy that created Rick and Morty and does all the voices, because the voices are so interesting. Justin Roiland, dude, he's hilarious in my opinion. Like he's great, and I'm not sure if it's because of the voices or the way that he actually like says it. It's probably because of the voices, but like when he stutters or stumbles over something, it's the best, dude. Like he does it so well,
dude. I forgot. It's called like the Armchair Expert, I think it's the name of the podcast. It's Dax Shepard. It's his podcast, and he sits down with other like actors and talks about like how they started. He had Danny McBride on. I listened to that one. Danny McBride started by doing you know, if you go watch those like old like History Channel documentaries and they show like where they zoom into like a map or something like that, and then it fades into like the real place. Yeah. That used to be somebody's job to make those. Like they would literally take a camera and like zoom into a map, and then they would splice in like an animated picture of it, and then it would turn into like the real place. Now that's all computer done. So that job doesn't exist anymore. But he was doing that job and then started acting, and that's how he broke out. Like that was his was doing that. I can't remember what the name of it was. That job.
Oh,
hang on, my bookmark's gonna fall off my desk.
Okay, in the meantime, let me just explain. So the Armchair Expert it shows up on YouTube, but there's 4 episodes on there. If you want to listen to it, it's on Spotify.
Yeah, I listened to it on Spotify.
Yeah. Dude, it's like.
Could you speak a little closer to the mic?
You son of a bitch! I'm trying to fix this. I said I listened to it on Apple Podcasts.
That was good. That was good.
But yeah, no, that is a really interesting podcast to listen to if you're like into film and TV. I nerd out about that stuff.
Race to 270. PP gets a carcass and double payout. What the heck does that even mean? All right, Dax.
What's the movie you're gonna see next weekend though? Okay.
Oh,
A
Quiet Place Part 2.
All right. That's a good one.
I thought it wasn't the first one. I thought it was like a Netflix movie, wasn't it?
No, that was
No,
the
that was
Sandra Bullock movie.
Oh, Bird Box.
Bird
Oh,
Box, yeah.
Bird
Yeah.
Box.
That
yeah.
Bird Box had some scenes and like I think Atticus Ross actually did the music for that. So like it had like a good vibe, but just it was so cheesy the way it was executed. That's the way Netflix does it. They always have the budget, you know, and like the people to make it, but the script is always dog shit, dude. Like who the hell wrote this, you know?
That's
I don't
what
know.
they do.
I'm still mad about Stranger Things season 2.
Why? I'm telling you, it is
Dude,
a
it was
masterpiece,
such
bro.
a bad storyline, bro.
Whatever.
That stupid storyline with 11, dude. What was
Oh,
the
so-
other chick?
There was the one episode, right, where she goes off. They were gonna do a spinoff show, but unlike other channels like freaking AMC, where they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do Fear the Walking Dead," or you know what I mean? They listened to the public and were like, "Okay, they don't want a show just about 11 and her friends, or the other test subjects or whatever." So they scrapped that idea. But they might be doing something like that again this season because I looked at the episode count and once again there's a 9th episode instead of 8 or something. So
Well, I think it's probably because the characters they chose were not.
I thought it was
good
interesting,
people.
but it was just so out of left field and so different
Yeah.
from the main plot. It definitely could have been like worked in a little smoother. It was just so like off kilter and like I mean it was like none of the other characters were in it. It was focused on 11, you know?
I just think it's weird for the first people that 11 meets that are like her are criminals, dude.
I mean,
Like,
it makes
they're
sense to
legit-
me.
Interesting.
It makes sense to me.
Why does it make sense to you?
Because they are test subjects who are like so unlike 11 where she has like somebody who wants to take care of her, they're just like thrown out into the world and they have these powers, like they gotta freaking survive somehow, so they start like robbing places.
Okay, just to be clear, there's only one person that actually has powers. The rest of them are just like weirdos.
Was it just the one
was-
person? Yeah, that's
It was
right.
just a chick. Yeah, and
I still think it makes
her-
sense.
her power was cool. Don't get me wrong.
What was her
I think,
power?
like, she could make you see crap.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so like she can make you think. Like for example, did you see season 2 at all, Genie?
I only saw one.
You son
Okay,
of a
'cause
bitch.
There's
I know.
honestly season 2 is the worst out of all of them in my opinion. So like,
No, season 1, but not. I would say season 1 because it's just the budget is obviously not there yet, but the storyline and stuff is good. Like it's got
Dude,
twists and turns.
I think the storyline for season 2 was straight poo poo, dude. Like nothing happened.
What do you mean nothing happened?
Come on, dude.
What happened? Tell me what happened.
I can't remember, but I can tell you what happened in season 1 and season 3 because season 2 was that boring.
To me, season 3 had nothing going on in it.
Dude, what do you mean? What
They're
do you
just-
mean, dude?
It's just it's the typical plot of the Russians show up. They're doing their thing.
Dude, they get stuck in a Russian facility beneath a mall.
Oh yeah, because it's
and
never
they-
been done before. That's like every 80s movie ever is something to do with the Russians, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of the point because it's in
Mhm.
the 80s.
Yeah, I know, but the other seasons didn't follow like that typical 80s movie plot where it was like something like that. It
Yeah,
was like
but
its own
what's
thing.
wrong with doing a callback? Not to mention they did it in a cool way and dude, the like legit,
Genie's like,
bro,
I have no idea what they're talking about.
I'm just watching
Okay,
it. You guys find
okay.
it hilarious.
Genie, what sounds cooler? A bunch of people shooting this giant monster with fireworks and slingshots because they're kids, and some chick throwing cars around with her freaking mind to kill Russians, or this girl going to what was it like Detroit or
That
something?
was one episode, bro. It's one episode.
What happened at the end of season 2? Tell me what happened at the end of season 2. They were
Steve
they ran
fought
it-
no. Steve fought the big old bully, and then the bully goes on to become the villain in the 3rd season. What are you talking about, dude?
That's exactly what happened in season 1, except with Steve instead. Steve was the person who became,
Because Steve became a good guy,
yeah, Steve
He
was
was
a bully
suppo-
and became a good guy in season 2. It's just
and now
flipped
he's
the other way around.
He's everybody's favorite character now, though. That like
Yeah,
never happens in plots
dude.
where like the person you hate becomes the person you love. That never happens, dude.
It's a good point, but that's because Steve is just a cool character. Billy was not a cool character. I don't think.
I think Billy was 100% written to
he was
become a
cooler
villain.
he was cooler in season 3 than he was in season 2.
Well, Steve was supposed to be killed
It's-
off in season 2.
Okay, but he wasn't.
Yeah, because the character, the guy who plays him
Yes.
and everything
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
like
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, Steve was cooler in season 3. Billy was just annoying in season 2. He was just rude to his sister and then like would whine about stuff because he couldn't go on a date because his sister had left the house.
yes,
like-
but Billy is the bad guy.
You know what? I'll give
That-
season 2 one thing. One thing. The guy, what's his name? The who plays Bob in season 2?
The guy who plays Sam in Lord of the Rings, I can't remember his name. Sean Astin.
Yes. I think you're
Sean
right.
Astin, yeah.
He was great in that season. I think he was such a lovable character, and then they killed him. He wasn't even there for a full season. He just died.
Okay. Season 3 had I would say it had more memorable moments, but season 2 is such a, they're not, besides 11, they're not split off. So in season 3, like all the characters are split up. So they have all their own little side plots. Some of them are weaker than others. But season 2 shows the kid who, what was it, Will? So Will is the kid who's freaking missing the whole time. And in season 2, like you see him kind of just get left in the dust, you know, like he's just still dealing with all this psychological stuff from that happening. And everybody else has got their own adventure going on. So you see that. Season 3, it focuses so much on like moving the plot for the next season, I think, is the reason why it feels more like filler.
4's the last season, right?
No, they decided to do 5.
Oh.
They're
They
supposed
did?
to.
Oh,
They're
did
supposed to
talk
film the
about that.
5th season out here, supposedly.
Well, there's one thing I will say
Get a
about
guest star role. You should.
Tangy Dorito.
Like I said, all I want to
80s.
all I want to do is eat Doritos in the background. That's all I want to do.
I'll give you one other thing about season 2. It did get better ratings than season 3, but the audience score it's like maybe 4% higher, whereas the tomato meter it's 5%. So critics did like season 2 a little bit better, but dude, one thing I have to say about season 3 that did suck was why did they have a scene at the end where they were singing?
Oh, that's totally just 80s cheesiness. That's
It's
all it was.
super cringe, dude. There's
I
that
thought it
one
was
scene.
funny.
There's that one scene where Steve and that chick from the what's her name?
Sorry,
What's her name?
spoiler, Genie. Genie,
Not
had,
gonna watch
No,
that.
it's not even that big of a spoiler, dude. So the Russians, they had given them drugs or whatever, and they're in the
Okay.
mall, and they're just sitting there like talking about stupid crap. And at one point, I guess they had seen Back to the Future, like as they're trying to escape, and
Yeah.
Steve's. He's like, "Are you telling me that was like Alex Keaton's mom was like trying to bang her son?" And I was like, "Wait a minute, that is kind of weird, isn't it?" Like that's the like just little things where it's like they kind of put stuff into perspective, but it's because they were getting drugged by Russians.
Oh, okay.
So like there's cool little moments like that where I was like, you know what? Like I like the characters developed a lot more in this season, I think. Season 2 and season 1 were more
Sure.
about like, oh, there's just experiments going on, and oh, Eleven's mom is still, a vegetable. Like nothing was going on. You don't remember that?
wasn't that a season 3 thing? They talked about that?
No, that was season 1 and season 2.
I thought they said that her mom was dead. And then in the 3rd season, like she like finds out more about her.
No, in season 2 she finds out about her. Season 1 they actually went and met her.
I thought season 2 was all focused about her finding out that like her other friends are like running
I
around.
didn't even remember season 2, bro.
Bro, you okay? I'm not talking about this anymore because Chris is disrespecting the whole entire show.
What do you mean? I like the show. Season 2 just isn't that great in my opinion.
Season 2 is so good. Season 3 to me felt like it was definitely like, oh, bigger budget. We literally like renovated a whole mall to film this. But at the same time, it had a cheesy villain, and it's totally just set up for the Russians to be the main bad guys in season 4.
Which I mean I don't have an issue with. That's kind of cool.
I don't have an issue with it. I'm just saying season 2 to me, like I would rather go watch that season again than season 3.
I'd rather watch season 3 again, except for the last part where they start singing and stuff like that, because that's lame.
See, I
Did
mean,
you guys ever watch Walking Dead?
oh, get the hell out of here with that, dude.
Oh man. Well, actually, how about this?
Genie.
It's just he's cowering in fear and embarrassment.
So funny.
Dude, well, okay.
Sorry, Genie. Let's talk about something Genie can be included in because I feel bad. We're just like arguing over here about Stranger Things.
What's the show that's like actually? I started watching The Punisher.
Oh, just now? Now that it's been
Just
canceled?
now. It's canceled.
Yes, they canceled all those shows because Marvel wanted control over the shows again for Disney
That
Plus.
sucks. Although I do have to say that show feels nothing like a Marvel show or movie. It's just that they have the name.
No. I mean, the comics have always been more brutal for the Punisher, and
Yeah, I'm saying it feels nothing like the movies or the shows do.
yeah, the
It's-
Netflix version of the Netflix universe of Marvel shows is definitely like way grittier than anything else they've done.
It's like it's interesting and it's cool to see like how brutal they can be. But Genie, please tell me you've seen The Punisher.
No.
Jesus Christ, man!
What's
Can we
the
talk about it?
Punisher?
Get cultured,
I
kid.
know. I haven't. No, I know the Punisher. I haven't watched it though. I know the guy from Walking Dead is in it.
That's why I
Which-
brought it up. Yeah.
Which, by the way, that guy, John Bernthal.
Yeah.
I've watched several interviews with him lately where he talked about because people were like, "What do you think was like the biggest turning point or the breakout moment for you?" And he was like getting killed off of The Walking Dead because it opened up so many more opportunities for him, while the show continued to like go downhill.
I mean, I'll admit, dude, I didn't like his character in The Walking Dead because at the end of the day, like he was kind of a jerk for like doing all that crap. But like,
That's the way it was supposed
he's
to
a
be.
good actor, dude.
He played
he's a
that.
good
He
actor.
plays
Yeah.
that type of jerk character well.
He's very like hard cut, and he's very like rough around the edges. He's very like just very how do I describe him? Shane is like his embodiment. I feel like in The Walking Dead.
I mean,
He's
you
just
go
a
look at
very
it's
dangerous guy. He's a perfect Punisher too.
dude.
He's great as the Punisher, dude.
Have you seen Wind River?
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, Chris, go watch that and we'll talk about it like next episode.
Wind River.
Like thriller,
what the heck-
suspense, mystery.
what is Pluto TV?
I don't know. What are you doing, bro? I said Wind River.
I did look up Wind River. It says Pluto TV.
Pluto's up there or down there with the Crackle and
Dude,
Oh, got you.
Pluto is not even a planet anymore. Why didn't they could streaming service is named after it, bro?
Speaking
mean-
of stream services, dude, Apple TV. So out of the shows that we started watching off of Apple TV, bro, Servant, the M Night Shyamalan show, is
Really like
nuts,
it.
bro. It's nuts. Do you want me to
Dude,
tell
they
you?
have- Hold on.
Yeah.
Pluto has all of the James Bond movies.
Okay,
That's it. That's it. That's it.
that's it. No, but
the Pirate
Dude,
Bay might.
so
but I don't know.
Servant, right? So Servant starts out. Okay, this is that M Night Shyamalan show, like it's his baby.
Yeah.
He has a show.
Yeah, but it's only on Apple TV, so like nobody's talking about it.
Mm.
Huge budget, like it looks good. It's got the same like camera angles and stuff that M Night Shyamalan likes to do. You know, where like people are talking by the front door and it's like way on the wall by the living room. You know.
Yeah.
But it starts out and this babysitter, or like nanny. Okay, she shows up, but she's like the nanny. You know, and so the wife like shows her like make yourself at home, this and that. And then like here's the baby, and she just picks up this baby doll like it's a normal baby, and like takes care of it like it's a normal baby. But then the husband, after the wife goes to like take a bath or something like that, he's like, all right, you can put the doll down, you can quit pretending. And she's like, what are you talking about?
It's like fake.
So he explains that she lost the baby I think like right after it was born or something, right? So like they
Thanks. Sorry. My roommate just gave me a cookie from Subway. Is it chocolate? Oh, it is. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Go on. The
so
baby.
so
The baby.
so he explains that she had like a really bad like mental breakdown, right? And there's a company, they call it I forgot what they call it, but anyways, they make these baby dolls that look just like the baby to try and help you kind of cope with the loss. And so yeah, and so they've got this baby doll, but the freaking nanny it's this young girl, like teenage girl, right? Or like yeah, she's like 19 or 20 or something, right? She starts leaving these like homemade like made out of straw crosses around the house and stuff, like just real creepy, you know. And like the husband starts like finding pieces of it in his food and stuff like that. He's just like really pissed off. He's stepping on them and like getting splinters from it. Like he's just like, dude, what the fuck, you know, get these things out of here, you know. And where I'm at was the husband, they have the baby monitor set up just to be there, right? Like it never actually like makes noise or anything. But all of a sudden he's at home alone because he's a content creator. He does cooking. So like he'll like take a picture of like the food in every stage, you know, like the frozen fish thawing in the water, and then he'll cook it, but like he'll legit cook food for events and stuff like that. Like makes good money. You know, he's got a nice house. But he's cooking or whatever one time or getting something set up, taking a picture, and he hears a baby start crying. So he's like, immediately, me and my wife are like, oh my God, like the doll's possessed or whatever, you know? And he goes over there, and there's a real baby in the crib. And so where we're left off, the husband sent the brother-in-law to go try to figure out where this chick came from. And he found the parents' house, and it's burned down. And then they go to the cemetery, and the name that she's using, it's on a gravestone, along with the parents.
Freaking skinwalker.
I don't know, dude. It's but anyways, so they're trying to figure out. And by the way, the brother-in-law is Ron Weasley, that guy.
Yes, Rupert Graham.
Yeah, and yeah, it's just like, dude, whose baby is this? You know, like what's the deal with this chick?
Wait, is he doing an American accent or is he?
Yeah, he's doing an American accent.
Wow! Wow!
Is he
Wow!
good?
Wow! Wow! Wee! Wah.
Is he like good at it? You think?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely believable.
Didn't he buy an ice cream truck with all of his Harry Potter money?
An ice cream truck.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on,
of all things to spend your money on.
Ice cream truck. Yeah. Oh, let me see. Rupert Grant.
I'm not crazy about ice cream, but
yeah, bro. He bought a Mr. Whippy.
Mr. Whippy. But yeah, anyways, I won't say any more about the plot unless you guys want me to. But it's that's where we're at. And then the other show we're watching is that space one, For All Mankind. Yep. And so what happened next in that show was the Russians.
Don't spoil crap, bro.
Are you gonna watch it? You're gonna watch that one?
I don't have Apple TV, but I want to watch it.
I mean,
I don't understand. So how do you watch it? Like if you
have to have an iPhone, an iPad, MacBook, or an Apple TV, which an Apple TV is like $180.
Bro, are you serious? You can't just watch it on a PC? That's
maybe
so
if you got iTunes, but I think Apple TV Plus is like all exclusive. So
I don't know. Maybe you're right. Because you can watch Apple TV on your PS4. Like they have an app for Apple.
Oh
TV,
yeah, Sony and Apple are partnered, so maybe you can watch it on PS4.
Of all the companies to partner,
yeah,
Sony.
It makes sense.
Well, I guess because instead of doing it with Microsoft for the Xbox,
it might be on Fire Stick too, right?
I don't think
know.
so. I think
no.
I would say Amazon and Apple are pretty big rivals.
Well,
they're two of the biggest companies in the world next to Microsoft.
What do you guys think Jeff Bezos leaving is going to do for the company?
I don't know. I have no clue either. The one thing that I focus on is Twitch, because I know Twitch is one of those things where like it doesn't make them much money.
It doesn't?
No.
Dude, you can watch Apple TV on Windows.
Oh.
So I can watch it. Yeah.
You can?
I just looked up. It says all the ways to watch Apple TV Plus and more, and it's on Apple's website. And it says, watch Apple TV Plus online, Windows PC, including Microsoft Surface, Chrome OS, and Android devices.
Apple TV app?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. I know there's plenty of dude. I think actually, if you buy accessories at Best Buy, there's like a pretty good chance you get Apple TV for free for like 3 months or something like that.
PlayStation and Xbox. Hang on. Oh no, these are compatible. Wait, what? Hang on.
Wah wah wee wah.
I might be taking this Apple TV back.
Did you get it for? Wait, you bought an entire Apple TV?
Yeah.
Just for Apple TV Pro. Apple TV Plus, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't say there's an actual app on Android, so that's
Yeah, I don't.
makes-
Is there an? Can you get an app on the Sony TV? Because I could take the Apple TV back to Walmart
It
within like
says
30
go
days.
to tv.apple.com to subscribe to and watch Apple TV Plus in a web browser.
I hate watching
Yeah,
stuff in
dude.
a web browser.
So you don't watch YouTube videos in a web browser?
Well, YouTube is made for it though. Like Apple TV, it all that stuff always looks weird, you know, like the window and stuff like that. It always cuts off a little bit, things like that.
Well, as long as there's not ads, I'm fine with it.
I haven't seen any ads.
Okay, because Hulu has ads.
Well, but I think Apple TV Plus, the only way you can watch any of that stuff is by paying.
Free trial for 7 days,
Oh, 7 days.
and then $5
Oh,
a
7
month.
days.
Wait, it's $5 a month. That's it.
Yeah.
Like I think we got like 2 years free or something like that for buying that Apple TV.
Apple, you guys,
$120
Okay.
and the thing was 180.
okay? All right.
It's because they don't have like a crazy selection though.
I will say though,
Really?
the Apple TV box is a 4K box, and I do feel like it's the best looking 4K streaming I've ever done. Like everything looks really clear.
Did you see the new iPads and the new iMacs?
No,
I don't
didn't.
give a.
What-
I'm just kidding. I don't. I really
Dude.
don't care about iMacs and
Bro.
iPads.
Dude, they put the M1 chip in an iPad Pro.
What is an M1 chip?
That's the processor they use in the new MacBooks. So it's got the same processor as a freaking computer and an iPad Pro,
That's
and it
pretty.
has 16 gigs of RAM
That's a game changer.
in a tablet.
I don't remember how much RAM this phone has.
Probably 8.
Look it up. iPhone 12 Pro Max.
iPhone 12 Pro RAM.
Pro Max.
It's Pro Max.
Yeah.
6.
It's crazy.
6 gigs. Although it says the iPad Pro 1 terabyte has 16. Anything below a terabyte has 8 gigs.
Bro,
but
that's such a
apparently-
big leap.
What do you mean?
Like RAM wise, you know, it literally doubles.
Well, yeah, when it comes to mobile stuff, yeah, but like you gotta remember, like if you got a computer, you're either gonna get 8 or 16 unless you do heavier workloads. And because a lot of the applications for iPads are lightweight, so they can actually work better on a tablet. Like all the apps run really smooth.
Yeah. Dude, so
Yeah.
I was gonna say though, yeah, this next weekend my wife are planning on going to dinner, going to see Quiet Place 2, which she hasn't seen the first one, so we're probably gonna do a TikTok watching the first one. Which I don't know if you guys remember, but John Krasinski, like, didn't he direct it? Jim from The
I
Office,
think so. Yep.
and he's in it. And Emily Blunt is his wife in real life, so the
It's a
chemistry
prequel,
between
right? Or is it a sequel?
number 2,
Yeah.
it's a
It's-
sequel. It continues the
so-
story.
Oh, okay. He's
The plot-
because I think he dies in the first one.
Oh, spoiler alert!
Oh,
Because
There's probably a lot of people who are about to watch that because they haven't seen it.
It says he's in it, so
Sorry.
there must be like flashbacks.
There's probably flashbacks, yeah. I feel like there always
Oh,
is.
okay.
But he directed
I
this
have-
one too.
I haven't seen the first one, but so essentially the plot is like the monsters can hear but they can't see, right?
Like literally, they like while they're walking, they like throw sand in front of them so that like it doesn't make noise when they walk.
But then they figured out that loud noises.
Distract them. They know that.
Yeah.
Like at the end,
I-
they like
Like
set
trap
off.
and
They
stuff.
set off like
wait.
fireworks and stuff to like get them to
I
run the
thought it
other
was
way.
loud noises like killed them because if you overload their senses, they die.
Uh, I want to say it kind of stunned them, and so they could kill him. Like she
Hold
like
on.
shoots it with the shotgun or something. But
Well, and that was because the
Yeah.
shotgun was so loud that they realized that it can kill them because it's that loud.
I don't think so. No.
I don't know. I think that's what I saw on the Chris Stuckman review or
But
something like that.
anyways, it's gonna be weird to go sit in a movie theater again.
I figured it
Yeah.
out. I figured it out.
Genie already has, right?
I've done it multiple times. I actually just went the other day. I saw this movie called We Are Little Zombies, and it's like this very artsy
Is it
Chinese, or I think so, Japanese.
you?
Have you heard of it?
I have not heard of it, but stuff like that, dude. I
Oh.
just watch it at home.
Yeah, well, they're having this little indie theater that's like, all volunteer workers there, and they're just like trying to push
Aw.
the art of cinema. They're like, "Hey, we're having Asian American Pacific Islander month, API
Oh
month,
yeah.
like at Stop Asian Hate, and we're playing all these Asian movies." So they're playing, artsy stuff, and I was like,
Well,
"Oh, I've
okay.
always wanted to see that."
Without getting
Did they
too,
Parasite?
Oh no, they're not paying Parasite.
that's too big of a
It's like-
movie.
I
Yeah.
guess.
No, but I was gonna say, without getting too political, what's this whole Stop Asian Hate thing for? Like, I feel like it just kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know what caused them to start this movement.
My
There was a
understanding.
shooting about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's because of COVID. Because everyone, or not everyone. I
That
should
had a
say,
lot to do with it too.
Oh,
a lot of people have been, I guess, sort of hating on Asian Americans because, like, the whole stigma of COVID came from China,
hmm
so people are being a little bit like, well, this is your fault, like, which it's like that's just kind of goes to show people are stupid, bro. Like,
I wouldn't say it's not just that. I think just people are quick to judge. You know,
dude,
as soon as they
dude.
saw that, like I know what you're talking about. I heard some celebrities that are of what would you call it?
Asian descent.
Asian descent. Yeah, I guess that's the way you would say it. But they talked about how when everything was kind of coming out that like China has this virus and it's starting to spread over here, like people would literally see somebody who's Asian in public and like give them dirty looks and like get distance
Yeah.
from them, you know? So I get
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, bro, like, it's America. What do you think is gonna happen? Like, people from all over the world come here. If you're gonna be like, oh my god, they're Asian. Oh, it's like, dude, how stupid do you have to be to immediately go, they're Asian. They could be dangerous. Like, dude, they could have been born here, and you're over here making assumptions. Like,
So
this
I
isn't
think
World
I
War
think a lot
II.
of it has to do I think a lot of it has to do with the tourism, you know? And so like people are used to seeing like a big Asian family and it's like, oh, they're tourists, you know? But
I don't know.
I think that
dude.
also depends on where you live. Obviously, if you're in like a touristy area, like maybe LA, San Fran, I saw it a lot.
Yeah, but it's like
Yeah.
if you're that worried about like
Like
I
what
mean,
I'm saying is they were quick to judge and assume that they had just traveled from China. You know what I mean?
so you're
That was the issue.
so you're saying
see.
that people were more worried about them having COVID as opposed
Yes.
to okay, because I still don't think that extends far enough for them to for people to start shooting up places.
No.
that-
I don't think that was. I don't think that's why.
Yeah, it wasn't COVID related. They say he was like sexually he actually survived, and he said he had an addiction to sex, and it was like this. He was shooting up massage parlors, and it was like
Oh.
there was like a high ratio of like Asian women that were killed over non-Asian. And so they were trying to argue that it was like a racially charged attack.
like a hate crime.
Yeah, hey, that's the word, yeah. And the cops were hesitant to, or like whoever the hell was hesitant to call it that because they truly did not know if it was a hate crime or not, and that's where they're trying to get like the motive out of him and stuff. But like it became a whole thing where it's like a lot of the mainstream media and was like, how could you possibly say it was not a hate crime? This was so clearly a hate crime. Like, this is so charged against Asians, and we have been experiencing day in and day out, racism across the country and stuff like that, and just became this whole awareness thing. Which, I'm not shutting it down by any means, but I definitely like it. Like you said, it's the first I've heard. It's the first you heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
like I
where did that
said,
come
it,
from
it
again?
it feels like it came
Yeah,
out of nowhere. Yeah,
I think
yeah,
because I saw the
it,
little
it,
the little badge in Apex, the Stop Asian
yeah,
Hate one,
yeah,
and I'm just like, bro, like where's this all coming from? It's like
yeah,
everywhere now.
well, 'cause I remember the hashtag popped up on Twitter, and I was like, what? And I was like,
yeah.
oh, I
Yeah, I
get it.
remember.
I get it. Yeah.
But didn't they
It
talk
seemed
about it
like
at the
you're gonna have a
Oscars or something?
Yeah. I mean, that was like a whole thing too, and which is like, I'm not saying like it's wrong that they got nominated, but like I think that the Oscars is starting to lose like.
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
saying it's lost credibility, but it's just like not.
Well, because the
like
Oscars is basically just like a political.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it was still
Unfortunately, it
like going
definitely.
downhill beforehand. It's just kind of like the.
I get what you
But
mean.
that said, it was like they had a really good.
So
um Yeah.
to kind of like go off of this point,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
getting close, dude, to June 1st. The UAP program drop. We're about to find out what the government
What's
knows about
UAP?
UFOs.
The
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Apparently, did you guys see that thing about Obama today on James Corden? He had asked that if like there was UFO stuff while he was president, and like, I guess James Corden asked him like, "Did you ever learn about aliens?" He's like, "Yes, I actually asked, and they told me that there's a number of things that they still haven't identified or something like that
Yeah,
about."
like I said, the Pentagon has acknowledged that there's at least there's at least aircraft that we don't have the technology to outmaneuver, and we don't know where it's from.
I want to point out just very quickly that Genie tried to do like a very subtle Obama impersonation.
I don't think he did. No, that's just how Genie talks. What the hell? My fellow podcasters.
I only impersonate girls when I'm talking. I realized that I have like a habit of like whenever like a girl says something, I always go like into a girl voice.
The Tinder like the videos that you were doing with the Tinder. Oh my gosh, this is my life, Malibu.
I've had it, Kayla. I frankly had. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're not gonna see any more of those because TikTok.
Put them on YouTube Shorts.
You can make it Instagram.
Good idea.
I unfortunately, after I talked to Zusi AF, which is one of the people that I met because of Jordy 2D. I had noticed like I was in Jordy's stream and he was talking in there, and then he popped over into my stream, and then so we started talking, and I had him on last night. But I was talking to him about YouTube Shorts, and dude, I feel like my style of content on TikTok, where it's usually replying to comments and stuff, and like I make the videos in the app. I'm not somebody who does a lot of the videos on Adobe Premiere. I don't know, man. I feel like my content just won't do well in YouTube Shorts. I think I should stick to the long form content, you know?
Yeah, I've always kind of felt weird about that because it's like you could post countless shorts that are doing well on TikTok, and you'll have the guarantee where it's like, oh, if this did well on TikTok, this will do well on YouTube. This will boost my YouTube. But then it's like, I feel like there's a sort of like reputation you have to build, like especially like within like while you're like starting out. At least for me, I'm more starting out, and it's like if I bombard my channel with shorts, like then a lot of my subscribers will just know me for shorts.
That's why I don't want to do
it.
it. Yeah.
And then it outweighs like the long stuff that like you really put effort into. So it's like, I don't
Like
know.
I feel like unless you have like 1 million subscribers on one channel and you can start another channel and get like 5% of those subscribers to go over there.
Channel. Yeah.
I tried that, and it was like, if I tried it again, maybe it would work. But
Maybe,
when I had like 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I tried to do the shorts thing, I think I gained like 3 subscribers after posting one video, and that was it. No.
I think it's a simple fix. They just need to have a separate shorts section for content creators on YouTube, and
they do. It's just if you go to somebody's channel and you look at their most recent uploads, you're gonna see shorts in there, and when they stand out, and you're like, So when you go to a channel and it's just like short, 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 you're like, oh, this person doesn't post real YouTube content, and that's
I
what
mean,
I'm
they
trying to
should fix
avoid.
that. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
And, but
But dude, I'm looking forward to getting a big old soda and a big old popcorn this weekend.
dude,
For
yeah,
$20.
don't shit yourself. But yeah, it's
Yeah, don't go to Cheesecake Factory first and get the.
yeah. Make sure the dinner before it is not Cheesecake Factory.
No, I think we're gonna go to I think we're gonna go to this, like, I don't want to say the name, but there's like a fancy Mexican restaurant we're looking at going to. So
The old spaghetti factory. No,
I forgot that was a thing, dude. I feel like I used to got those confused. The Cheesecake Factory and the old Spaghetti Factory. I used to get them confused with each other.
Yeah.
Factory.
That's like the TwitchCon hangout spot. Actually, it's like
The old Spaghetti Factory.
Yeah, because there's one like right there, right by the convention center. Like
Dude,
when I worked there.
I want to go to
everyone would go there.
TwitchCon, bro. I want to
Me
go.
too, dude. Me too.
So cool.
It'd be so fun.
And bro, I'm gonna have to wear like stilts or like big old heels because I'm just gonna be like short walking around TwitchCon. I'll like meet up with Tyler One and be like, "Yo, what's up, short dude?" You know, like we're gonna... Bro, I watched. Have you ever heard of More Plates, More Dates?
Yep.
He's a
No,
YouTube. He's a YouTuber who, like, I don't know how he got into it. I don't know if he has like a degree or something, but like he's very knowledgeable about like steroids and performance enhancing drugs. And so he'll like break down what he thinks like Mark Wahlberg took for Pain and Gain, like what steroid cycle he did based off his physical traits. And he did a video where he reacted to Tyler One's pre-workout called like Blood Rush or something. And like Tyler One reacted to him like reviewing this product, and Tyler One is like sitting there and he's like, because More Plates, More Dates, like he has like 600. Dude, it's crazy to think that, you know, somebody with like 600K subscribers on YouTube will start to get noticed to other places because people will start seeing that content more. And like, to me, it's like I'm at 113K now. It's like I'm not like back when I was at 10K, I just felt like a little baby, you know. Like now I feel like I'm a toddler, you know. Like I'm growing up a little bit. I just got to keep going. Like yeah, no, it's just interesting. YouTube's a whole different beast. It's like a whole different community. And it was just funny to see Tyler One like react to that on his stream, like the guy's review. And the guy was on his website like looking at the ingredients and stuff, and Tyler One's like, "There's a typo." Like, and he's like, "Jerry, like you're making me look bad, dude." Like the guy who like designed the website for him.
Yeah.
Like, cuz it's uncut, you know. He's just like, as he's watching this video, he's like pausing it and like talking. But I'm definitely going to do more reaction stuff, man.
Yeah.
And like I definitely want to do like story time type stuff, you know, and things like that. So we'll see. I'm excited to branch off. This week has just been nuts, dude.
How so?
Like yesterday, I did the podcast with Zeusy. Tonight, I did the podcast with Elevate, and then I'm doing this podcast. Tomorrow, I got Jeopardy, and then Saturday, I'm doing a 24-hour stream. So it's like this whole week is just busy as hell.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I'm gonna be on Sam Buch's Jeopardy thing again tomorrow.
Someone said we should check out a server that some guy owns because he has 3 cities in one server.
Minecraft?
GTA.
No.
Dude, that's the thing, is like I can't play GTA until we find another server.
Oh, by the way, when are you gonna get on the Minecraft server? Because
I don't know if I am. I just can't get into Minecraft.
Dude,
it's not for me, dude. I can't sit there and go breaking freaking dirt bricks.
That's the thing, dude. Because there's tons of people that are on there that are like viewers or whatever. You could like start like a business or something, bro.
How so?
You make a McDonald's and people buy stuff from you.
I thought you meant like a legit people pay to be on the server or something like that. I was like, what?
No, dude.
Because I'd heard. Yeah. It's just something I just never. I don't know.
Dude, even just playing it like for a day.
Dude, speaking of GTA, last night when I got off that podcast, I was supposed to edit the episode that I posted today for our episode 11. Bro, I pulled up xQc's stream, and he was in like a subway tunnel after robbing a bank vault, and he pulls up his phone, he's like, "I need stealth transport, right fucking now. He's like talking to this guy. The guy's like, wait, what? Like, where are you at? He's like, I need you fucking now. Stealth. He's like talking to him. He's like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you know how he gets like all gibberishy when he starts talking fast? And he's like, the music, he plays like super intense, like movie music. He had like the Tenet soundtrack playing.
Oh my
You know,
God.
like it's all intense and he's in this tunnel and all of a sudden the security guard comes up, hey, you, hands up. And he's like, Sean Paul, and just runs away, dude. And like this cop is like chasing him around while he's waiting for this guy, and he gets caught, right? And so for like the next 20 minutes, he's like arguing with these cops because he has beef with them because he's gotten banned off that no pixel server several times because the cops, they hate him, dude, because he's so good at getting out of stuff. Like he knows how to like time it perfectly so that when they're trying to handcuff him, he like gets out. Like he like resists arrest and like, stop resisting, I'm gonna tase you. And like he's like running and jumping over stair rails and stuff and like rolling and all this stuff. And the music's all intense and stuff, you know. But it was so funny when he's down there in the subway tunnel trying to tell this guy like, I need to be picked up. Like they're searching right now, you know. Like, dude, him and Summit when they're playing together, and like Summit's like the getaway driver, and like xQc's like hiding in like a construction tunnel. And he can hear, he's like, I hear people up, like, he's like talking, dude. It's so funny. You just have to go watch him, dude. I can tell 100% why people just like, he just gets sucked in, man. He does it so well, like so seriously. And like, he'll be like talking to the cops all serious. And then he'll like unmute, you know, he'll like take his push tuck off and be like laughing, this fucking cop, like, you know, like talk, like, it's just, dude. And the music, dude, he's got like the Rolling Stones playing as he's in handcuffs, like being put into a car, dude.
Wait, no DMCA for that?
He's like the biggest streamer on Twitch. What are they gonna do?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
well, because as long as they don't have VODs or clips, they're fine though, right?
I don't, dude, who's gonna watch a VOD from xQc? Like, you either go to his YouTube or you go and watch him stream because he's always streaming.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have VODs or clips, you could do that.
No, they
Thought
still have
it
access
was-
to it. They have a copy.
They're not doing live takedowns? I
They're
heard
doing live. They're doing live
takedowns.
takedowns now. If you start playing some like Cardi B or Nicki Minaj or Metallica, like, you're getting taken down. You know, like if you play something that big, you're getting taken down.
I saw you put a Metallica song in your thing today.
Oh, dude,
That was
today,
good.
dude, my
Oh,
TikToks were like rough today, man. I've been waking up late and like scrambling to get TikToks done, and I definitely felt like today I slacked off a bit. I'm trying to get to bed earlier tonight. Yeah, like I have one that's stuck at like 67K, one at 80K. Like if one doesn't hit 100K, I feel like it's a bomb at my size.
This is so lame. Every time I post a video about you, that's like I guess it legitimately like mentions you several times. It gets like 70 to like 100,000.
Yeah, I know. What was I gonna say? Damn it. Yeah, no, I'm curious to see what happens with the DMCA stuff, man, because they have to do something, because it's only gonna get worse. They're gonna start pressuring Twitch to do something more about it if they don't do something soon, you know, because they've already like nipped them in the butt a couple times about it, and so Twitch is like, okay, we'll start doing takedowns and stuff, but
I think
it's gonna get worse.
I don't even know what they could do to fix it.
I don't know. They have to. Like, I don't know why they don't just integrate Amazon Music.
What they should
That's
do.
a killer idea.
Harris
sh-
Heller
they sh-
came up with that, or
they
at least
should
he
have
talked about it.
They should have like legit playlists that are from Amazon Music that you can actually use, like different genres or whatever, if you wanted to, or you can make your own.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't just do. Like, they honestly, dude, I mean, it sounds messed up, but they should do it based off viewership. They'd be like, all right, so if you have, let's say that you, if you're someone who's like xQc, then you should be having to pay, like, you know, so many $1,000s a month to stream whatever music you want. And if you're less than 500 viewers, then you should only have to pay like $100 a month or something, you know, to like be able to use the music. Because there's only so many people watching, you know, like it would have to be in like tiers. Like the bigger you are, obviously more people are listening to this music free, or what, you know, on Twitch. Like the more you should be paying to use that music. That's how sports bars use it for pay-per-views. If you're a sports bar and you want to show the UFC fight, you have to pay like 10 grand to show it. And so that's why they charge at the door at some of these places, you know, to get in for the fight night. Like that's just how it works. But
then you'd have people who are just doing sub only chat like everywhere.
But I mean, it would give them a reason to be like, yeah, like you're getting taken down for not paying for the damn rights, you know, or to like the streamer plan, you know. I would in a heartbeat pay $100. I would pay it like $250 a month to be able to stream whatever music I want. Like, why did this? They should make a service just for that, just for streamers to stream music.
What would you stream if like what music? Would you play if you
Everything,
could?
everything, dude. If I'm playing a war game, I'm playing like metal and stuff. If I'm playing freaking GTA, I'm playing rap music. If I'm playing or like synthwave, you know, something cruising at night type of thing. If I'm playing Apex, I'm probably gonna play like, you know, futuristic type synthwave music.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm playing freaking Red Dead Redemption online or whatever, I'm probably gonna be playing like old Western music, you know? Like it's just it's not a you gotta fit the mood. Like I said, like you see xQc over here, he's doing a big bank heist and he's listening to like freaking Hans Zimmer type music.
xQc is robbing like a bank or something right now, like as we
He's
speak.
always robbing a bank.
It says no pixel. X becomes #1 racer and business owner. X takes.
Oh my
control of
gosh,
the
dude,
beat
his titles
and
are
laughed at the
ridiculous.
doubters. Lol. Gone absolute garbage.
Okay,
He has 120,000 viewers right now, dude.
Dude, and go in there and he's listening to like freaking intense music from like a movie.
Yeah, he is right now.
Dude, he was waiting for Summit to come pick him up, and there was cops circulating like the building he was in, and he had like Club to Death playing like. He's just like sitting there on the phone, like I can hear them. He's like, you know, like there's like freaking, you see like lights going through the windows and stuff. They're like looking for him. It's so intense, bro. And he'll have it in like emote only, so everybody's like pog chat and all that stuff, you know, like pog chat.
He legit has curl bars in front of the door so it stays open. Like just legit curl bars. Dude, what is happening, bro?
Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I've been watching xQc stream a lot more than usual, and like that's all he plays lately. It's freaking GTA.
He's 25.
Yeah, he's the same age as me.
What a life,
dude. You know, there was several times where he got. And he's just one of those guys, like just no filter, man. Like there's been several times where he's almost been like canceled.
For what?
He says weird stuff, dude.
Yeah, he says some weird stuff. Like when he was in the competitive scene, like there was like what, dude? Well, what is he? He's got bandages all over his face right now in the game.
And
there's cops outside. That guy's with the media, but like I think he's holding a hostage right now at a bank. Yeah, he's got hostages. Or he's got a hostage, some biker gang.
Dude's wearing like booty shorts. Like...
He's talking to them right now, telling them, get the fuck back. You know, like the cops. Dude, but yeah, it's I don't know, is Summit playing with them? Because they play together a lot. Yeah, Summit's the other guy holding the guy with the gun. Yeah. They play together, dude. It's something else. Dude, Summit's flavor is coming, dude. It's coming, man. I'm so stoked.
Maybe that's the thing with GCRP is because we pay too much attention to the chat. Like we can't really be as into the RP.
Yeah, no, I've definitely thought about being more like. I want to find a server that's more serious. You know, there's not like little kids running around like you know, like
yeah.
It needs to be like 18 and older or something. Where you have to like verify your age.
But they'd have to do like ID.
They're playing on NoPixel where they like verify that stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like NoPixel, like they're not gonna leak your information though.
Yeah, a lot of these servers are like that though, where they won't do that. Like there's they have.
I just worry about that, I guess.
Dude, a server that's like becoming popular, where like they're trying to become like the next NoPixel. The last thing they want is some kind of scandal or controversy where they leaked a streamer's information.
That's true.
People will like stop using that server out of like, you know, being pissed off.
Dude.
Yeah, dude, he's got freaking easy curl bars freaking holding the doors open. That is freaking hilarious, man.
They're all glitching out.
There's so many cops out there, man. Yeah.
That was so fun playing Apex this week. We were like annihilating that one day. We were annihilating.
Yeah.
You were annihilated. You were
Oh,
carrying.
no. We were. That
I
was-
have to do. I want to. Oh, damn it, you can't. But I want to do it again this Friday, where it's like every win is a G Fuel giveaway. Cause that really hyped.
yeah.
That hyped it up, dude. Where it was like every time we won, I give away 5 packets of G Fuel. People wanted us to win. You know, they're like rooting for us.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. So we'll definitely do that again. But
Yeah, we gotta find a new server for
yeah,
GTC.
we gotta find one because we can't play GT until we do. I'm not going
The thing
back
is-
to Orbit Gaming. That was bare bones server, like no features.
Well, the thing is the server that they're on right now, is it a different?
So I mean, no pixel. There's there's a very strenuous evaluation to whether you like get accepted to that server, and even if you do, like the queue time is like half an hour to 45 minutes that you're waiting just to get into the server, because it's all big streamers and stuff on there. And I'm pretty sure you have to pay to be on it every
Yeah,
month.
you do.
I don't. How much is it?
Someone said it was like $200.
That's worth it. The fact that you could be like crossing the street and freaking xQc, get out of the road, you know, like.
Oh no. It says no pixel is. Oh, running no pixel costs 10,000. Oh, what?
Oh yeah, it's definitely it costs them so much a month to keep that server going. They pay staff to be on there, like, dude, and they have like shifts or whatever. Like if you work a certain job on that server, you have a shift like that. You got to be on at a certain time so that like it's always populated, you know. And there's always like a mechanic. There's always, bro, they're getting away, dude. They let the hostage go, but they got to get in their getaway car and they're driving a freaking Corvette, speeding
Dude,
away.
that
Cops are chasing them.
We robbed a gas station, and I was like, "Dude, stop! I need to."
You
put money in
should
the
have
bank."
drove, dude. I was so
Dude,
pissed. You gotta
I
go
had-
with it. Gotta go
Dude,
together.
But I
Ride or
didn't
die.
want to go. I wanted to put my money in the bank,
How much money did you have?
like $2,000.
Bro, you can make that in like 5 minutes.
I needed it.
Next time, dude, we could have gotten away. I told you. Well, the thing is, like, yeah, I didn't finish robbing the place. We definitely could have, like, I could have pretended like I had a hostage, and they would have been like, let me see him or whatever, and then you shoot the guy, and then we take off. You know?
Yeah, but if you said that you had a hostage, they would have called for backup.
And while they're calling backup, you freaking shoot him.
Oh, he just hit a
Ooh,
cop.
yeah. They're going off road in that Corvette. It's so
did you-
crazy, man.
Did you
And,
see
like,
that Summit has a discount code for CyberPower PC?
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like they're the next biggest thing next to like NZXT, CyberPower.
Because Best Buy sells them.
Yeah, they're like a legit brand. Yeah.
But I think it's all pre-built, just no custom ones, which is
Yeah. Yeah. No, I told the Justin, the CEO of Elevate, that I'm trying to reach out to them. So we'll see about Digital Storm.
Ryzen 9.
Oh, dude, they're going on the train tracks. Cops trying to block the tunnel. Oh, they're
Do you
not gonna
think
get away.
that-
What?
Do you think that Elevate would be able to hook you up with a Talon agent?
It's definitely something that I've thought about.
Have you
Trying
talked to
to
them
do
about
that.
it at all, or like they haven't?
If I get verified on TikTok, I feel like that's something I could legit push for. You know, like there's like a legit reason. Okay, it's on foot chase now. He's not getting away. I think it's shot. Oh, I don't know. There's only one cop chasing them. They could definitely get away, I think, now. But they're probably blocking the other side of the tunnel.
It
Like,
says,
I like right after this, we should pull it up and like watch it for a little bit. Like it's crazy, man. Like we gotta like play like this. You gotta be that serious about it to make it like a movie, dude. You're like running around. I want to see, because I played a little bit of. I think I played the Tenet soundtrack today when I was like, you know what? I'm going back and I'm gonna. I was like, I'm going back and I'm just gonna get banned. Like I like put on this intense music, and it was all intense. And then like I drove up in my van and like I bumped a car, and I didn't know there was a whole gang inside, so they just instant killed me. And I was like, well, that was fun. Like that took 2 seconds for me to die. Dude, I'm at 199,898 followers. So I'm like that close to 200K.
Dang, that's awesome.
Yeah, let me see. I want to see if it says it like part of its. No,
someone
that didn't
has-
see. That didn't get muted.
Summon has sub only chat, and xQc doesn't. He has follower only chat.
Yeah.
Are you still down to do that June 7th 24-hour stream?
Yeah. I'm still. I don't know if it's gonna. We'll see. I think I'll do a 24-hour stream again, because it's like the legit. It's getting close to like the start of the summer. I feel like like half of the people right now that are complaining that like they can't watch the streams because of school and finals and stuff. At June 7th, it'll be like no more school for the summer.
Okay.
So it's definitely gonna be like a start of
good.
the summer thing. But yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting to see how things go this next month with like, you know, because like I said, viewership is definitely like down across Twitch right now, unless you're like a huge streamer.
Yeah.
So we'll see if the summer causes it to like, you know, go back up or be better than it was before, or cause the opposite where it's like, oh, everybody's got free time, everybody wants to go out, you know, and experience the real world again since we were locked down last summer.
I want to
So-
have some fun with some YouTube stuff. I feel like I just really gotta
I want to
get
do
back
some.
on that grind.
I want to do some like. I thought about doing like the weekly vlog thing.
Yeah, that would be a really good idea.
So much work done.
Oh, dude, this one, it says the GTA world is entirely text-based. Could you imagine a text-based GTA RP?
What is this, dude? Freaking Dungeons and Dragons? Like, I'm not trying to.
Heck, bro.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's whack. That defeats the whole purpose. But yeah, we got to find a server.
Yeah.
We'll try a new server on Friday or something.
Yeah. Would you be able to have like your editor take care of that vlog stuff for you? You think?
I don't know, man. I feel like that's more personal. So like, I'm gonna want like a personal touch to it, you know?
That's a good point. Actually, yeah.
It's gonna be fun though to like clickbait title it and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
By the way, apparently you can't say that you're streaming on 5M. You have to say you're rolling your eyes.
Yeah, rolling your eyes. Yeah,
Stupid, but
they got weird
What is
terms
that?
for stuff. Like if you're like in your menu or you're like, if you're going to the bathroom, you're supposed to say, "All right, I'm gonna be in my head for a minute."
which that makes sense because it's like, oh, you're thinking for a bit, right? But like if you're streaming, rolling your eyes.
When they say rolling your eyes, I think they mean like you're like looking back and forth at chat. It's
That's
just
not
a
what
weird way of putting it.
I'd-
I know
would
rolling
say-
your
I've
eyes
never
is
heard
like
of
that, but
I would
I didn't-
say you have a GoPro on or something. I don't know, dude. I don't know, something. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
this is a brand, but
yeah, we definitely got to find a better, like more serious server.
Mm.
see, I'm seeing Eclipse RP, but that's another like premium one. Family RP. What?
If there's a server where we got to pay like $25 a month to be on it, like I'll pay it, you know.
Yeah, it just means there's not going to be any viewers on there, which I mean,
I'm fine
seems-
with that though.
That well, because what I'm saying is that means like Jahaz and Jimbo and stuff like that, they can't be on unless they want to pay that much.
I think I don't know. I'm just saying it's gonna stop somebody from just popping in and running up and saying the N word. That's the whole point. It's called a whitelisted server, where like you can't just pop into a server and start playing. Like you have to legit sign up, put in an application, all that stuff, you know. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, and like,
Actually,
yeah, I just think it's probably for the best if you want to get serious about GTA. Because I do. I feel like the goofiness part of it I've kind of done with. Like I want it to be more legit.
mm.
Like I'm gonna go rob this bank, you know, and like seriously, I'm gonna go rob it.
And somebody comes up, hey man, you got any underwear? And you're all, dude, I'm trying to rob this freaking bank. Like, stop messing around. I just hate
What is
what?
underwear a code for?
It's
Or do you like
not.
kids?
It's just somebody being stupid. But
Oh,
dude, it was
Underwear is a code.
that
I
was
thought
funny.
It was like, roll your eyes.
Dude, so today what we were doing was we were running around and we were killing wildlife, skinning them and taking their meat and selling the fur and the meat for profit. I got an RV, but every time I tried to get out to the mountains with my RV, something would go wrong. I would like get hit by a car or like I would crash into the guardrail trying to like go around someone. And my RV was like super sensitive and would just like the engine would die as soon as I hit something.
and we would call mechanics, and they'd never show up.
Yeah, that's the thing. On one of these more legit servers, a mechanic would actually show up. You know what I mean? It's so
'cause
stupid.
The dude texted me on my way, and then never.
Never showed up. Yeah, he probably got killed on the way there by a gang member because literally it was just all gangs on there. There's
There's the
Oh,
Green Gang,
dang.
the Banana Gang. There's the Reapers, and then they come up. They're all, hey, put your hands up. It's like, dude, I'm just trying to do my.
And
job.
that's-
It's like, put your hands up.
I got into a big fight with the gang leader of the Reapers, Mr. Frost. Like I was talking crap to him in the hospital.
That guy's a jerk, bro.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't like
funny, but he's a jerk. Yeah. Well, we're not gonna interact with him anymore because we're not going on the server anymore.
Yeah, no. Every time that I would talk to him, he'd always just be like rude to me, and I'm like, dude, why do you do this? Like, I'm just minding my own business.
Why do you do this?
Why do you do
Yeah,
this?
I'd be down to pay $25 a month for a GTA server. Though.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Like I'm definitely not ready to like play on like a really, really big server. Like I feel like I would just feel like an idiot not knowing like the proper way to do things yet. Like I'm ready to move up a ring on the ladder when it comes to like legit roleplay. You know, like I'll do a voice and everything.
I
Sure.
mean, it's dude. This Eclipse.
Hey. All right.
So-
Yeah, we'll talk about that. But yeah, I guess next week Genie will be streaming from he'll be video calling from a hotel, and
Yeah.
I could talk about how the 24-hour stream went. So
Yeah. It'll be fun.
because the last 24-hour stream got cut short because my Ethernet cable died. Well, it got cut short by like three hours or something. So
Oh.
I'm excited to like not have internet problems. And I'll probably play some more Days Gone when it gets really late at night. You
How are
know,
you liking it?
I didn't play it today, but I played it yesterday, and it's decent. You could definitely tell like it's probably one of those games where like it did like the hype wasn't there. You know, when it came out, like it just didn't live up to the hype. Like the graphics aren't the greatest.
Dude, the voice acting is really good though.
Yeah, the voice acting is really good. I will say that. Like this,
Oh,
so
okay.
far it seems like it has a legit story.
Okay.
And I do like how it makes you go from different, like it definitely sends you on different objectives, you know, like it.
Who is it made by the same people that made Last of Us or what? Because I kept hearing.
No, I don't even know who made it. I said the there's definitely like borrowed gameplay mechanics, like melee weapons break after so many uses. There's like a stealth aspect to it. You can throw rocks to distract them, you know, kind of like you throw bricks, stuff like that.
Yep.
But right now, I don't know anything about this main character except his wife is dead. That's all I know. So I'm curious to learn more about the main dude that you're playing as. But all right, I think that's a good place to stop it.
Though. Yeah, that was fun.
Until next week.
Peace.
Farewell.
Peace.
See you in Dubai.